Good afternoon and welcome to this, the Under-16 Cup Division, a game between the Heat and the Royals. The Heat looking to get on the scoreboard, suffering 2 defeats thus far, a 2-1 loss to the Rebels and a 2-zip loss to the All-Stars. They'll be looking to get some points on the board. The Royals looking strong at the moment, currently sitting second on the log, trailing by 3 points behind the Raiders, so a win here would put them back level with the men at the top of the charts. Looking at the teams and how they line up, the Heat at the back, you're going to have Seb Bishop and Abukwe and Devana, both provincial players at this year's IPTs. Into the midfield, you're going to have Luca Barry, a player who plays in Boerland. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with from Fairmont, Luca Barry. And then moving up front, you're going to have Jason Ford. You see him standing over the ball now, played for the Western Province under 16As this year in their successful IPT campaign. Moving across to the Royals, a star-studded side. Looking firstly in goals, you've got Kieran Green, the Bishops' first-team keeper. They're going through a bit of a rebuilding phase at the moment of Bishops, but it's been good to see him work his way through the ranks and earn some first-team caps. He's been really good for them. Then you've got Sam Woods, played in the Western Province under 16B side this year at IPT. Also, really strong out the back, good 1v1 defender, and is able to distribute all the way around the park. As we see now, the Heat, early chance, carrying towards the edge of the circle. They'll not come away with the free hit. And it will be a low 1-2 action for the Royals up the sideline. Keon Dalton couldn't get a hold of that. Back to the Royals team lineup. And then you've got in front of him Luke Laver, played in the Western Province on the 16A side. Some call him the magician. The way he gets out of tight space, he's got incredible ability with his hands. It's going to be someone to watch out for in the midfield battle. Alongside him, probably a little bit high in the field, will be Luke van der Merwe and Ben Harnoff. They will be the two men up front for the Royals, playing a lot of their hockey in the Boerland region. But here we go, the Royals through Dalton. Onto the baseline they go. Keeper forced to make the save. It's all in. Couple sticks flying in, and a short corner is awarded for a stick tackle. And that'll be the first one of the day for the Royals. Can't forget Butle Mfolawa, another player from the Boerland region who's made the SA under 16B side. So this Royals team is certainly star-studded. You would expect a win for them today. But we know here at CPL, there's plenty of underdog stories. As the watering can comes out, looking to just get a bit of moisture on around this ball, especially today with this heat. The B-turf here at Western Province Cricket Club is certainly going to be a bit slow. Injection comes in, good stop. They opt for the variation. And a nice PC defense there from the Heat. They go over the top, looking long. Picked up now by the number 92. Down this near side. Heat win it back. Looking to get something out. A couple of stick tackles, but they get through. With speed. Now goes Connor Duncan. Matthew van Hart. The sea's open for him. The Heat with a chance. Jason Ford on the reverse. Tucks it into the goals. A brilliant piece of skills to get past Kieran Green at the back. He rolled. Looks like he was going to roll over his left shoulder. Turn back and neatly puts it into the back to find the opener here. The Heat lead by 1. As we said, we love an underdog story, and this is what's unfolding here in the first quarter. Now the Royals need to get a bit of a rebuild going. That's a massive aerial thrown all the way up the field. Picked up, but taken into contact again. Lever, the magician, on the ball. Goes with the reverse paddle. Out to the left-hand side. Ball into the circle. Backspace shot comes in. Umpires dodging out the way. It did take a touch, so it will just be a long corner. Sage Barry flicks one in. Lifted dangerously. Deems the umpires. The aerial comes in again for the Heat. That's a great ball. Finds Robbie De Silva. Higher up in the field. Woods under pressure. Stolen by Josh Azevedo Van Dijk. He's got to play inside the circle. He went on to the reverse. A rare mistake from Van Dijk. He's usually very competent in that area of the game. Rossiter sends it out now. Number 92 on this near side. Doesn't seem to have his name on the sheet. See if we can get that to you. As now the Heat win the ball on the far side through that danger man Ford. Gets the free hit. Taken quickly, finds De Silva. De Silva looking to get something out on the bottom baseline. Nothing comes of it on this occasion. Intercepted. And the Heat still with a chance, but just too direct, I feel. Still going for the Heat, though, as Connor Duncan gets dispossessed this time. Van Hart. It's scrappy at the top of the D. Who does it fall with? It falls with the Royals, who have some speed. Look at him go. 169. Goes on the outside. And the defenders do well to clean up there. Carl Botma from Porus. He certainly got some speed. And again, doing well to just put on a foot. Into the midfield they go now for Abukwe. Devana. Western Province on a 16B player. What can he do with it? He's carrying it to the midfield. He's going to get caught out here. He's got lucky with that one, I feel. Up the line go the Heat. This is much better from them. Finding their connections. Dispossessed. Lever on the ball in the midfield. Look at him turn. He's got so much time on the ball, does Lever. He fires one up the field, but it is a great interception at the back. Looks to be Seb Bishop. It is too, but this now launches the counter-attack for the Royals. Connor Duncan, he's dangerous when he gets on the ball. He's certainly got some speed. Harnoff dispossessed. Robbie Vincent tackled. Also a player playing in that Bishop's first side. Ball into the circle. A little wayward from these boys from the Heat. Ball's just disappeared down the left-hand side here. Vincent. Vincent looks to fire one in, but too direct. As the Royals look to counter now. Bishop goes on his reverse. Finds Dalton. Couple of big tackles coming in there. The Heat need to be careful of overcommitting as Vincent gets eliminated. Bukwe makes a timely tackle. Nganati. And there we see a green card for a stick tackle for, looks to be the Royals player, I think. We'll be able to see who's on the naughty chair in a few seconds. Ball into the midfield. Scrappy once again. Just need to slow things down, make a connection. It doesn't look good there for Ben Rossiter of the Royals. Let's hope he's okay. Heat. Just gain composure. Looking to move the ball. They go over the top, and that one's going to go the way of... Now there's too many players on the field here. We weren't too sure who actually got the initial card. So it turns out it was a Heat card. I think this is just poor communication from the umpires, really. They have to manage it better. No one... It was very obvious that no one went off the field. They weren't too sure it was something that they'd called back a couple of plays before. And now I think the Heat are going to be down 2 players. Good tackle from Bishop. Secondary tackle made from Robbie Vincent. And eventually clearing for the safety of the lines is Bishop. Heat just need to survive the last couple of minutes here. Being a man down, you just got to sit and compress, hold these lines that they're going to look to fire. And that's brilliant work from the Heat, who launched the counter-attack. Oh, millimeters away from Noah Taylor up front. But here we go, the danger, the speedster. Connor Duncan on the ball. Goes out to Abukwe. Now with Chris. As he carries onto the baseline, looking for something, and that will be a penalty corner. Great work from Travis Reed. And now another card has been given for a stick tackle. That was good work from Travis Reed. He received it on the right-hand side. He realized where the space was, carrying down to the baseline and finding his a short corner. So that is Sam Woods, a linchpin at the back here for this Royal side with a green card. So both sides are level at the moment with 10 players on the pitch. Heat will win their first penalty corner. Looks like Ben's in a lot of pain there. Let's hope he can sort that out and be back later today. Stop is good. They go for the injection. The redirect falls kindly. Another flick comes in from Reed. He went up, and it's a great save from Kieran Green. In goals. Still, though, with the Heat. Shot. Intercepted before it got to the goal mouth. The Heat looking to take it quickly. But that will be the end of the first quarter here. It is a tight clash. It's gone either way. Both teams throwing punches. Plenty of cards given as they feel the umpires. What they're going to allow. But that brings us to the end of the first quarter here, where the Heat lead 1-0 over the Royals. Don't go anywhere. We'll join you after the break. Welcome back to the second quarter here in this clash between the Royals and the Heat, where the Heat are currently leading 1-0. The underdogs in the contest on paper, that's for sure. A massive collision there goes the way of the Royals, surprisingly. And that one's just going to roll over the baseline. It will just be a 16. Carrying into the middle of the park. Somewhere where you don't want to be. But the Heat get out of jail free as they launch a counter-attack. Jason Ford on the ball as he enters the circle. Pass comes across the face. Still with the Heat though as they push it towards the goals, and that's going to be another short corner. Robbie De Silva. Ball caught under his feet. He just tried to get it going towards goals and found a foot. Second penalty corner of the day here for the Heat. First one they went for the slip left. It is difficult to flick on this turf, so will we see another slider, or will it be number 100 Jason Ford from the top of the D? Josh Azevedo van Dijk on the injection. Goes to Ford, who flicks up. Great save from Kieran Green. Very savable height. So, I think someone broke in early on the far side of the D. That seems to be the case. So the injector gets sent back. And now they'll have another go. The injection is terrible this time. This is going to launch a counter-attack. Lever. Up the line. Royals win the free hit just inside the Heat's territory. Down to the baseline they go. Looking for a penalty corner and they'll find it. As easy as you like. Just from the penalty corner on the other end. We've now got the Royals with their second of the day. Barry on Castle 2, but it goes to the first. Flicks up. Easy save for Welby Cook. Very solid goalkeeper for the Heat. Out to the right hand side they go. Lever. Dispossessed. Van Dijk takes it quickly. Goes for the long handle hit. Is there anyone up there? He's found Van Hart. Van Hart dispossessed by Harhoff. Who does well to break the seam. It's a beautiful interplay now for the Royals. Cutting inside. Are they going to get away with it? They aren't this time. Vincent. Down the same channel. Picks out the number 58. Interception. Big tackle being made, but it's still with the Royals now as they drive towards the edge of the circle. Vincent does well to clean up there. Can he find the connection going forward? He does. A great tuck inside from Taylor. Finds Van Hart. Silky hands. Potgieter Martin gives chase and hits the ball away after the whistle. He's lucky to get away with that. Is Potty. He's an umpire himself. He'll know the rules. That's why the hand went up straight away. Abukwe sends it to Van Hart. Still with the Heat. Puts it on the foot. That's clever play. Azevedo. Now to Abukwe. Looked to deliver at a stage and then just caught in possession really. Couple of collisions and a hit out is awarded. For a bit of a shove on the back there. Martin. Goes aerial. Over the top. High-lying strike is going to gather. Royals with a brilliant turn inside. Van Hart looking to make that steal. Dalton Just holding on to the ball for seconds too long. Here's some speed. Long handle hits into the circle. No one's there on that occasion. If he had just kept going, he would have basically run around the whole Heat team and had a good look in towards P-spot. Not too sure who that is. I think it's Moon Fanola. Dangerous player. Super quick on the ball. There's now the Heat try and carry it up the line. Through Bishop. Long ball. Easily picked. Into the midfield goes the number 58. Heat through Noah. Go towards the top of the D. Winning the free hit just outside is the number 107. For Noah, will win the free hit there. And we see now umpires having a chat once again. Martin goes aerial. To Hahnhoff. It's a scrap. Royals will come away with it. Looking for the big hit. Missed out on that occasion. Vincent. Into Van Hart. Back to Vincent under pressure now. So he's trying to stay on the outside here. Azevedo does well. Gets his eyes up. Good ball. Out to the left-hand side here. Taylor will win the penalty corner for a stick tackle infringement. Looked to be small, but was definitely there. So it will be another penalty corner, the third one of the day for the Heat. Now we've seen the straight flick. Seen a variation. Where will we go? Short injection. Vincent looks for the slap. He's got advantage. Shot comes in and it's well wide. He won't be too happy with that effort, will Vincent? He had all the time in the world. I think it was the right idea, especially with the turf being so slow today in the Heat, to just go for that short injection. Now we go through the 166. Down the right-hand side. Meyer. Lavers on the ball. Up the right go the Royals. Looking for a short corner, and they do find one. Van Hart, it looks like, just going on the wrong side. Setting up on the reverse and exposing his feet. Well executed there from the Royals as they have another chance from the top of the D. The third one for them too. They're trading blows at the moment, these two sides. Royals with 3 short corners, Heat with 3. Still just the one unanswered goal from the Heat that separates these two sides. Dehan Meyer from the top of the circle. They go for the variation. Not sure we can count that as the first shot. And another short corner has been awarded. I think that was dangerous. The ball popped up. They were certainly looking for the slider, which went out to the left-hand side. So that's not a shot on goal. Then it popped up. And the first action was above the goals, above the backboard rather. So I think the Heats have been a bit hard done by here. Mayer once again on the first castle. They go out the back. Goes for the straight poke. Play on is the call. And another short corner is awarded, that on a foot. The Royals going out the back, just allowing them to hit high in the net. Just 40 seconds left. Can the Heat hold on here? Royals will be looking to capitalize. They're taking their time in getting the call here. Got to hurry up, otherwise umpire Easham's going to have a word with them. Goes to the first this time. Flick is missed. It's difficult to flick on this turf. As we've said, seconds left. Can the Heat get rid of it? Yes, they do. They win the free hit out. And I think that'll take us to the end of the first half here. With a beautiful backdrop on the B turf here at Western Province Cricket Club. It is the Heat leading 1-0 over the Royals. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after the break. Good afternoon and welcome back to the second half here, the third quarter in this clash in the Under-16 Boys Cup, where we have the Royals versus the Heat. The Heat, very much underdogs in this fixture, are currently leading 1-0 And there goes another short corner for the player. Encroaching while the overhead was being received. Difficult one to judge as a defender. You don't want to give them too much space. You want to push the boundaries, but fortunately that time it goes against him and a short corner is awarded. Fourth of the day for the Royals. Yet to get on the scoreboard. Big moment in the game for them. They need to get on the board here. Similar setup. Meyer. Flicks low. Run down by the number 93 for the Heat. Luca Barry. Once again, Tihan Meyer from Otanikwa High School lines up on the top of the D. Stop is good. He flicks low. The slider's coming in, and that's a goal. A brilliant execution of the slider coming in on the far side. Will get you the number now. Looks to be the number 80, Alex Laterkhan. A brilliant finish from him. Brave diving on this Astro. There's so much sand around. But a beautiful execution and brings his side back into this fixture. Now we are level at 1 apiece. Just giving the ball away there a bit at times, the Heat. And fortunate to get away with that one. Around the back they go. Trying to find some space around the outside. Can they? Laderkhan, the goal scorer, picks it, but Heat come away with it. Through a couple of flat sticks. Is very fortunate now with Matthew van Hart. As he enters towards the baseline, but going against him. Woods takes it quickly for Noah. Launches the counter-attack up the other side of the park. Vincent does well. Here's a chance for the Heat as Van Hart carries down towards the baseline. Can he find a foot or anything? He doesn't. And it is 109 that makes the clearance for the Royals. And eventually Royals come away with the free hit. That's not great from the Heat. They had a golden opportunity there. They had to capitalize. And didn't. As the Royals now aren't going to waste any opportunity coming back at them. Duncan. Out to Robbie De Silva. That one's going to go the way of the Heat. They should play this quickly. There's plenty of numbers on this near side. If Vincent can find them. He opts against it. He goes into the middle. He's picked. Bad mistake from Vincent. He gets away with it though and tidies up. He's lucky. Very lucky there's Vincent. There's so much space for him around the outsides. And now he opts to go aerial. That's a great ball. Finds Devana. Who's thrown another one over the top to Ford. Takes the touch. Ford with a snapshot. And it's in. My word, that could be one of the goals of this CPL 7.0. Jason Ford with the finishing touches. It starts it from the back. Vincent, a beautifully timed aerial to Abukwe and Devana, who put it down, saw Ford was in space, and threw it off his right foot. The rebound was favorable, and Jason Ford finds his second in this game. Wow, that is special. The Royals now on the charge though. For Nawa. Out to the right hand side. Into play. Shot comes in. Just wide of the uprights. For Nawa on the ball once again. into the circle, but nothing to come from that. Wow. Still, what a beautiful goal that was. The technical ability from Abukwe Ndavana. Receive that ball, move his feet around it, and firstly to see the space, then to get it off. Something special. As now the ball's played into the midfield. A very terrible mistake from the Heat there, but they get away with it. Dejan Forster from Palchem, as we see a replay coming up now. There's the rebound that was favourable for Ford. And the backspace shot, there's nothing much that Kieran Green could have done there. Now we go Royals on the counter once again. You just got to see this Heat side manage the players coming around the P spot. It's often that sneaky link on this near side is able to extend, and as the game opens up more, they're not going to be able to pick him up. It's a 1-2 down to the bottom side, and the Royals do exceptionally well there just to slow things down, gain composure again. Still chasing the game. Royals up the right hand side. Backstick lifted dangerously. Play on is the call. We're going to okay with advantage. He's got players down to the right. He's got players to the left. And just breaks it down, which is exactly what the Royals would have wanted as they flood numbers back. Ball into the circle. Gets the touch. Is that a goal? Nearly. Looks like the striker there, Connor Duncan, just didn't get a touch on it. That would have been a great goal. Wouldn't it have put the Heat, the underdogs in this fixture, 2 goals ahead. Woods over the top. Rare mistake. Here we go. An opportunity for the Royals as they carry on to the baseline. Oh, it's just got too close. Number 169. Not sure who that is. Haven't got his number on the sheet, but just got too close to the ball. So there was nothing that the player on the baseline could do. But here we go. The goal scorer, Lata Khan, carries. He's on the right hand side. He's going to win a short corner. A late tackle from Vincent. Just catches the foot of Lata Khan, and that will be another penalty corner. 5th of the game for the Royals. Let's see if they can get anything out here. This will be a massive confidence booster for the Heat if they can keep this out. Injection. Stop is good. Flick is high and right. Another short corner is awarded. I feel like that's possibly a little bit harsh, but call is the call. Another one. Vincent's going to have to run down. Stop is missed this time. They go out the back. Out to the right hand side. Cleared away for the Heat. This is going to be a launch, a counter attack. Long handle comes out. There's a player up the top. Just went over the sideline before it got to him. Vincent does well once again. Certainly commanding his troops at the back. Using all that experience that he's got playing at the top level. Big moments in the game for the Heat there as they keep another one out. Ball into Lever. Across to the left hand side. Lata Khan opts for a long handle and puts it onto Vincent's foot. It was a difficult one. It almost yorked him. We call that the wounded rabbit. Ducking and diving. Almost impossible to stop. And that'll be penalty corner number 6 for the Royals. yet to come and find anything from the top of the D. They've tried out the back. They've tried the slip left. They've tried a couple straight flicks, but now we see Potgieter Martin. Flick comes in, takes a touch off Vincent, and that is found the back of the net. Nothing much that Welby Cook could have done in that situation. It is the slip flick, and the Royals level it up here once again. Big ball over the top. Want to play in their half. I think it was Ben Harnhoff who got the goal there in the end. Could call it an own goal off Vincent. Woods. Nice aerial over the top. Finds the 47 of Adam Rippon. Couple of big stick tackles coming in. The Heat don't want to concede a card now. Here we go. Rippon inside the circle. Backspace shot and misses it. And here we go. It will be a card. A yellow, in fact. On the stroke of the last quarter. That's not what they wanted, the Heat. Well, that will be the end of the third. We're still deadlocked here. 2-2 between the Heats and the Royals. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the fourth and final quarter in this clash between the Royals and the Heat. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Been exchanging punches. The Heat scored first. Royals equalized. Heat again off Jason Ford with beautifully built up goal. And then the Royals off a slip flick in a penalty corner. Took a deflection of Vincent and just beat Welby Cook on the stick side. Can the Heat find another goal here? Must say it's a very, very evenly contested game. There hasn't been one side who's had the majority of the chances. This is where it counts. The final quarter. Who's going to have the legs to go through? Ball into the circle. Here we go. Latakhan with a touch. It's Dalton rather. Keon Dalton with the smallest of touches at the near post. It was just a runner not being tracked at the back. And for the first time this game, the Royals find themselves in the lead. Now the Heat flooding numbers back. The Royals playing with confidence. Latakhan takes it to the left. And that's going to be another penalty corner. It is a really silly tackle outside the circle for number 64. Quella from Paul Boys High School. Just leant into the player, knocked him off the ball, and has given the Royals another opportunity. That is an absolute coach killer. I'm sure Jody Lang is not going to be too happy with that. So they went to the slip flick, but it is number 166 once again, Dehan Meyer, who steps up to the top of the D. Penalty corner, number 8. Goes to Meyer. He flicks. Another penalty corner awarded. Off the foot of the first wave. Meyer's continued to flick from the top. Ejection. Meyer saved once again by Welby Cook. He's done well. Great tackle. Unfortunately, goes the ways of the Royals. Big hit into the circle. Nothing's going to come from it, so it will be the Heat's restart on the far side of the park. 8 minutes left. The Heat have to score twice now. Bishop. Round the outside. Bishop once again looks to clear, but makes a hash of it. The goal scorer, Later had a lot to do, but there we go. It's a good tackle. As the Heat look to launch a counter-attack now. Is there anyone up there? There is. Ford backs off. He's got Van Hart to the right. The Royals players flood numbers back. Azevedo takes it quickly. Takes it into contact though. A wayward pass. Not what the Heat needed. Still being a man down, the Heat, as they have been for most of this quarter, due to the yellow card in the dying seconds of the third. Shot comes in. A 10-minute yellow. I have absolutely no idea what that's for. So, yeah, there must have been something off the ball that we've missed in the commentary box here. But the Heat with a 10-minute yellow card, I feel whatever it was for feels a bit harsh. I mean, really can't see anything. Vincent being one of the star players here for the Heat today. So now the Heat down to 9 players on the park, 8 outfield. That being lifted dangerously, so it will be the Heat's ball. Players not retreating 5. Into the midfield they go. Out to the left. Nothing really to come from it. Royals in possession. Now in the driving seat of this game, the Royals for the first time really today. That about 20 minutes of cards now for the Heat has just killed their momentum. That ball pops through and will just be another 16. Bishop out the back. Finds Van Dijk. Over the top they go. Well intercepted. Royals looking to build play up the right hand side. They've got numbers forward. There we go. They found him. Luke Lever on the ball. Can he tuck inside? He does. He wins the advantage. They'll want the hit here on the Royals. There we go. They eventually get it. Lever's going to take this quickly, no doubt. Great turn from Dalton. Beats 1, beats 2. He's dancing through the middle of the circle. The clearance is straight to the Royals. Shot comes in. Just misses. Now the Heat summing up their options out the back. Out to the left. Turned over. Umpire's making sure it's taken on the correct spot. As we breach the 5-minute mark here. Heat still a player down, and they will be for the remainder of this game. picked now into the midfield. Once again, for Noah, doing well. Onto the baseline they go. Brilliant piece of skills now as the Heat look to start their counter-attack. 16 awarded. Royals looking dangerous on that counter. Flooding players into the circle. Van Dijk looking forward, bit of advantage. He's not going to get it. Not sure what's happening here. The umpire has taken Van Dijk towards the bench. Not too sure what's going on there, but Van Dijk has been told to sit down. So no idea what the situation was there, but we'll get some clarity afterwards, I'm sure. Royals go over the top. They've just got to hold on to the ball here, not give the Heat the opportunity to make a play. Backhand up the line. Connor Duncan looking for something, won't get it on this occasion. Still with the Royals. Into the midfield. They've got so much space now. Being a man up. Lever loses out. Ball over the top. Falls kindly for the Heat. Looks to be Duncan. Great tackle from the number 166 of Dihan Meyer. And it is the Royals on the charge once again. This could be a big moment in the game for them. Dancing through. They've beaten one. They've beaten two. And it's in. A lovely finish at the near post. Jonathan Welby-Cook had to come out and make a save. And it is the number 169 of Kyle Botma who secures the fourth goal here for the Royals. Reed to Bukwe, cleaned up at the back, which is also going to start once again this Royals counter-attack. Picked up by Ford, who's playing a lot deeper now. Diving tackle. And we see Connor Duncan going on a run. He's got some speed on the outside. Pops the ball up. Can he keep control as he goes into the circle? Beats one, beats two. And a couple of stick tackles, and that will be a short corner. But one fears it's a little bit too late for the Heat. As we into the last minute here. Can they find a consolation goal? Get within one. Ford lines up on the first. Wouldn't be surprised if that's where it's going. Goes to Ford. Pushes slow. Very slow in fact, but it's still with the Heat as Reed with a backspace shot. And Abukwe. Nirvana gets the finishing touches, but it won't matter because that will be the end of what has been a thrilling game. The Royals, by the narrowest of margins, going up against the Heat, 4-3. An absolute cracker, and that puts the Royals tied top of the leaderboard once again. They join the Raiders on 7 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll join you shortly after this for a post-match interview. Khan, the player from the Royals. Good win in the end there. Being down twice, how was it out there for you?
No, it was definitely a fright going 2-0 down, and especially with the boys, our edge did drop, and I think did very well to recover and come back. Especially when we lost Luke van der Merwe. He's had a cricket game now, our top scorer for the team, but yeah, I'm very excited about the lads to come back.
That's for sure. I mean, does anything change in your preparation, obviously being down, the way you press, the way you play, or do you just keep doing the same thing?
No, definitely not doing the same thing. It's definitely more urge to get back even, and yeah, get through and make the break. But yeah, it's a lot more excitement to get forward, and yeah, we want to stay down, watch the clock run down, and then we're down all the way.
That's for sure. And I think now you're tied at the top of the leaderboard. So who's your next competition? Who do you think is going to be the hardest ones coming up?
I don't know who we're playing, to be honest, but yeah, I just think we take it as it comes, and yeah, it's just another team, and yeah, just have fun.
Awesome. Thank you. We wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament. Cheers.